Going from teaching high school to elementary school, story time with Tandy. So I taught high school for about 4 years. That's like 2 actual years, and then a year during my grad program, and then a year during my like student teaching and things. And I'm certified K through 12 because my degree is in theater education, so I can teach everyone. But basically, I was teaching high school. And when I was teaching high school as a theater teacher, we were doing a lot of shows. We had our one act competition. We had our Christmas play. We had our talent shows that we would do a couple times a year. We had spring musical. I also used to do this thing where I did fundamental showcases, and I taught 2 fundamentals classes a semester. So like that's like I would always combine it as one show, but think of that as like 2 more shows. So basically, I was doing like 7, 8 shows in a year, and I basically burnt myself out. I got so tired. And like everybody knows, there'll be theater teachers who teach for like 50,000 million years, like gazillion years, like 30 years at the same school. And it's like with that, I just feel like you just gotta like your school. Maybe even you gotta like your admin. I don't know. Yeah, the school I was at, their admin, they just weren't as supportive as I would have liked as far as like, the shows went. Like I used to have to beg everybody to come to the shows, beg staff, beg everybody to support. And then like you would turn around and you would see everybody at the football games or the basketball games. And it's like, technically theater is a sport, y'all. Like what are we doing here? And it was just like getting irritating. And then also I was burning myself out because it was literally just me. I would be like, guys, help me, volunteers, this, that, and the third. And nada. So it kind of made me like not like education for a little bit. Like I got so burnt out and so worn out that I literally just started just not liking it as much. And then I was like, yeah, y'all got this. And so summer came and I was like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, I'm done with education. I know I got all these degrees in it and everything, but I'm done. However, that's obviously a lie. I obviously wasn't done. But I did take a little break. For a semester, I worked in corporate as a social media manager. Haha, you see me here. But anyways, as a social media manager. And yeah, I hated that. I literally hated corporate. There's no color. The days are like way too long, like 9 to 6. Like that's too much. The traffic afterwards is too much. Nobody's talking. We're just sitting in the cubicles. And like even my job as a social media manager was probably like one of the more active roles where I get to walk around and make videos and things like that. But majority of the day, like, it was boring. So I quit. And then I sat at the house for like 2 months, and I was like, I was traveling, living my life, doing my thing. And then I was like, okay, I should probably go get like a job now. Like, yeah. And I looked within myself and I was like, oh my God, what do I want to do? And I was like, well, I remember I used to have so much fun teaching elementary and undergrad. And I was like, well, let's go see if I'd like to do that again. So I applied to an elementary school as an art teacher. And although I still do like theater here too, I literally love it. My admin's super supportive. I feel like I get the best of both worlds because I get to teach art and theater. I don't have to do 50 million shows a year because they're elementary. And I get to like just really, I don't know. I just love it. I don't know what to tell you guys. But yeah, that's how I went from high school to elementary. Bye.